that I have been into, because I didn't know him at all. And normally what happens is some friend of the author sort of calls me, or I know the author, and that's how I agree. This, I was traveling and I got an email which was sent to my website. Somehow, instinctively, I thought that I should go with this. And then I went to Facebook and saw him and what he says and things like that, and I was doubly sure that I should. Then I read his book and I realized that I was right. And finally, now when he introduced me, I know he's a good fiction writer. So I'm absolutely thrilled and honored to have been called here, and I just wanted to, he's been published by a publisher in Delhi. And I think we should all sort of look for a good publisher and editor and get this book somewhere even higher. Because this is not a book that has to be delivered to the audience or the reader without proper editing. It needs a professional editor. I just wanted to tell him that's what I was whispering, but I think you would all, you're his friends, and I think you should encourage him to do that. And this book is worthy of, and it deserves a better. Initially, it reminded me of one of those English stories where these people set out on a road journey, and there's a lot of humor and a lot of conversation, and later on, it's Shantanu. And Shantanu, parents are here?
Yeah, parents.
You've done well in naming him, because normally you look at an elderly, wise person and you'll say he's Bhishma. ये तो भीष्मा के बाप निकले, because Shantanu is the father of Bhishma. So the wisdom and the ancient knowledge that he has is coupled with the other name, Munshi. Munshi, Premchand was not his real name. Premchand was an assumed name. Munshi was also an assumed name. But he was known by his peers, by other writers, as Upanya Samrat, the emperor of novel writing. So you know where he can go. One or two things that I was very impressed by in the beginning. He's got a very tongue-in-cheek, naughty, mischievous humor, sense of humor. Like some of the images that he has, one is that train, and I know Bombay, and I was in Indian Express when I started out my career. And the local train is something which I've sort of lived with, and the local train has lived with me for a long time. So his first, the opening is a smack, where a poor fly on his poor chin gets battered along with his cheek. And thus is introduced the second protagonist. And one or two things images that you evoke. One is this, the train, a busy train, and this you zooming on. It's like a movie. I think that's another option soon. And then the scene in the rain. It's an unusual sort of thing. People, person standing in the rain and going to meet, and that starting off from there. And then another thing which struck me was the going back to the house and the pigeons in the house. Those are unusual images, unusual things, and he's a realized novelist. Now, he needs support, he needs a lot of help, he needs a good editor. He is, as it is, he's a good, I mean, it's a good first novel. And then other images like the forest, I think he goes there and he sees a light there and then that dead snake and all that is, I thought it was a beautiful, the imagery, how you sort of whip up that. And, if I say anything more, it won't be good for your reading health. So I think you should read it yourself. How many of you have read the book? I thought so, because you're the only one who seemed to be actively involved in, saying yes, yes, yes. Anybody else who would like to buy the book right now?
Yes. All the books today and get it.
All of you. Just put up your hand now. I can't see it's shaking. Okay. So that's how we authors force people to buy books. Anyway, thank you so much for calling me here.
Thank you so much, sir. We now request you to officially launch the book by accepting the first signed copy. And on this note, I'd like to inform you that this book is officially available on Amazon.in and pustakmandi.com. And also, there are copies which are being sold today here, so you can grab a copy right away today.
Yes.